Hello, chat, and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies Fusion. Now, we're doing this a little differently for the next couple of episodes because I am... I've already played this, right? And I'm recording my voice over it after the fact. It's actually been quite a long time since I've played this. This recording you're seeing is from quite a long time ago. I'd say maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. But I don't exactly know why I decided to do it this way. I did. But I think it could be interesting, maybe. Because it'll allow us, I can talk about the game, I can also just talk about things in general, so we don't need to, focus on the game. We can just kind of chill. It's whatever. It's a whatever type of content. Uh, but I will also try to focus on the game and tell you what's going on as I did it. As you see, we've made it through at this point most of the night levels. Now, the strategy that I've been employing for most of these is the sun. You get as much sun as possible, as quickly as possible, and also the Hypno Scaredy Shrooms plus the Hypno Walnut. Unfortunately, I did not get the walnut in this run. I think I might have intended to, but I forgot to, and then I didn't realize until the last moment, and oh, yes, I paused here because I remember I wanted to specifically call this out. The plant that I just placed down is actually, it's a zombie, as you can see, and it can spawn any random zombie, just any zombie at all, just completely random, but in exchange you get 100 sun. So if you really, really need sun, like really bad, then you could spawn one of those and you get sun. You're gonna see here that the Scaredy Shroom plus the Exploding Cherry, I don't know what the name of it. It's a very good combo, because normally when the Scaredy Shroom gets, scared, because if a zombie gets too close to it, what it does is it hides and then it becomes useless. But with the Cherry Bomb, that's what it's called a Cherry Bomb. With the Cherry Bomb plus the Scaredy Shroom, anytime a zombie gets close, it just explodes. So, and I think, as far as I know, I think like it doesn't have a wear off. It doesn't like stop. So you can just keep doing that forever, I think. I don't exactly know, but yeah. But also, see, this is a good opportunity, because we're doing this episode after the fact. We don't have to talk about the game specifically. We don't have to just talk about the game, which is why I want to say right now, while I still can, that big news in terms of a series. Voices of the Void. It's a thing you've seen on this channel before, and you've seen a lot of it. I streamed quite a lot of it. Well, it's getting, as of recording this, it's getting a major overhaul update tomorrow. As you can see, look at that Cherry Bomb. It's insane. It's overpowered. Sorry. Yes, it's getting a major overhaul tomorrow. There's gonna be an entire change to the base. There's gonna be, like, just crazy, like, changes. I know that they're adding, like, a new, like, a camera thing or something. Like a digital camera, basically. And it's... Or no, not a digital camera, because they already have that, but they're adding, like, a I don't exactly, like a camcorder that you can just record video and then play it back immediately. I think I don't exactly know, but I know they're doing that, and they're also they're changing the whole base, right? So many of the rooms are being changed. The layout, from what I've been told, is the same, but the rooms itself are just entirely different. Not to mention there's going to be a ton more events. There's going to be a ton more, like, just creepy alien shit, right? So Season 2 of that will be coming soon. Unfortunately, I can't drop it on Halloween, which is when the update comes out, because I will be working. But as soon as I can, the next day that I stream is the day that I'm playing it. Now these Michael Jackson zombies, these things are insane. I mean, they are insane because, what they are, they're like, from the original game, they're like the disco zombie, right? And the disco zombie, it just spawns 4 adjacent dancing zombies, you know, on the adjacent tiles, the 4 adjacent tiles. The Michael Jackson zombie spawns 4 of these pole vaulters, and whenever the pole vaulters successfully jump over a plant, they spawn 4 more adjacent pole vaulters, right? So it's just a never-ending spawn wave of shit until you kill the Michael Jackson zombie. And speaking of, the fun fact, because some of you probably won't know this, but I think most of you that played the original game will know, the Michael Jackson zombie was in the original Plants vs. Zombies game. Not the way that it is here, obviously mechanics-wise, but I think looks-wise, it was. And it was, I don't think it was directly called the Michael zombie, but it was, the outfit that it had was a very clear inspiration from Michael Jackson. But the thing is that Michael Jackson's estate actually said no, like, they didn't know about it, obviously, but it came out, and then they, like, threatened a lawsuit if they didn't get rid of it, because this was after Michael Jackson had died, and he was in a video game where he was a zombie. So even though it was, like, a clear reference to Thriller, which is the music video where the zombies, but even despite that, it I guess was a bit distasteful, so the Michael Jackson's estate, like, threatened a lawsuit if they didn't remove it. So they removed it and they replaced it with the normal disco zombie that you see in the original game. But this fan game brings it back, and it brings it back in a very insane and overpowered way. But it's very easy to deal with once you have, like, you know, enough going on here. I'm at the point in this level right now where I've got enough. I could reasonably deal with it. But oh my god, if that Michael Jackson zombie comes and you're not prepared for it, you are going to die. You're just simply going to die, because the pole vaulters, as soon as they jump over another plant, spawn 4 more pole vaulters, and as soon as they jump over a plant, spawn... You see how this is a problem here, right? So that's the thing is about this fan game, is that yes, there are more overpowered plants, but there are also a lot more overpowered zombies as well. So yeah, that's the trade-off, if you will. Yeah, so there it is in the bottom right. There he is. I think I deal with him. I end up dealing with him pretty quickly. So we got a couple more episodes to do like this, right? And I want you to let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing it like this, because number one, the episodes are shorter, but also I am saying more in them. You know, we're having, it's like a more, because I'm not extremely focused on the game, I can, you know, just talk about whatever. I can talk about the game, I can, I think I, see, this is what I mean. These fucking, they're fucked up, these pole vaulters. We can talk about the game, we can talk about, you know, life, fucking, you know, taxes, whatever, it doesn't matter. So tell me if you like this style for this series specifically. like I said, I already recorded a bunch of them, so I do have a lot more coming that are going to be like this, but tell me if this style, like, after the fact, after I do this, after these episodes come out, tell me, you know, do you want more of this? I can't do anything about the ones that I've already recorded and the ones that I have to still voice over and do, but tell me if you want more of this style. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying at this point. That's the thing. This is both a good idea and a bad idea, because sure, I can talk the entire episode, right? No problem. But also, I have to talk the entire episode. Whereas before, if I'm just playing the game, I can just talk about what's happening in the game, and I can just focus on the game while occasionally saying something, whereas here, I gotta, like, actually always consistently say something. Like, specifically, here's something I could say. As you see me trying to move those mushrooms there, that mine mushroom and the doom shroom mushroom, those are, that pissed me off because of the symmetry. Because I fucked up the symmetry, and I remember it pissing me off a lot. So I tried my best to get it symmetrical again, and no matter what I tried, it didn't work. So I just had to eventually end up and dealing with it. Symmetry, I feel like every Plants vs. Zombies player knows the importance of symmetry, right? Like, we always try to do symmetry. And here again, I'm about to fuck up. I'm watching the version that you're seeing of this, I'm watching mine 10 seconds ahead. So that's why if I say things before they happen, that's why. This is fucked up. This is really fucked up. Like, this shit is insane. This is the problem with the Michael Jackson zombie. And all of this that you're seeing on screen right now came from one single of the Michael Jackson zombies. So yeah, that's insane. Pretty crazy. You can end your run very quickly. But yeah, this, I think, is the last night level. I mean, this is the last wave. You can't see it because it's kind of cut off there. But this is the last wave. I think this is also the last night level, though. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. I can tell you... What the hell is that shark thing? I think I remember seeing that, and I don't even remember what it is. Insane. This is, like... It's been... I don't know if I said or not. I think it's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks since I've recorded these. Like the gameplay for this. So a lot of what I'm seeing here I might even just forget about. What am I doing at this point? Why am I choosing... Why? I don't know why oh. Am I doing this to be symmetrical? Is that what I did? And then I end up fucking myself. Because I spawned, out of all things I could have spawned, I spawned a Michael Jackson zombie. Completely random chance, out of all things I could have spawned. That's... I end up fucking myself for no reason other than I think I wanted to try and be symmetrical or something. Fucking insane, man. This is the thing. Symmetry is important to the point where I almost just sacrificed the run there. Okay, this is the last night level. I remember now. And we have now the Octo Shroom? I don't know what it's called, but in the main game, the base game of Plants vs. Zombies, the 8 plant, the 8 shroom plant is insanely overpowered. Insanely, because it shoots in all directions. And the bullets are very powerful. And yeah, so it's overpowered as hell. And I think, do I end up taking... I mean, I do end up taking it, or maybe I don't. What do I do? I think at this point I'm deliberating what to do in this run. What do I do? That's what I do. Why did I... whatever, who cares? Gloom shrooms can only be planted on top of... That's what they're called. Gloom shrooms. On the fume shrooms. Gloom shrooms! They are insane! They are overpowered in the main game. Now in this, they are also probably overpowered, but not as much so when you have to consider the zombies that you're going against are much, much tougher. Like a lot. The shell, the like Supreme Football, Michael Jackson, whatever. And by the way, it gets insane. I think I did show you this in one of the previous episodes, but the plants, they become not even plants. They become like Bionicle hybrid Gundam, you know, mech shit, right? And the zombies become like super Bionicle strength. You know, it's insane. It becomes literally like, this is a Chinese game, and you can tell because everything becomes a fucking Gundam, dude. It's insane. And then there's like also like two, just for no reason, there's just two random anime girl plants, I think. So that's something else too. So that, yeah, this is quite a game. I've been playing the mini-games a lot. I haven't recorded any of the mini-games, but there's a lot of different mini-game modes in this, and that's been pretty fun. I haven't recorded any of that, like I said, but it's been pretty fun, just because it's chaos. It's insane. It's purely just chaos. And you're about to see, this is the power of the Fume Shroom, dude. It's insane. Like, that is how many times have I said insane in this episode? That's overpowered, though, right? Like, it can take down zombies real quick. And especially in the base game. But in this as well. I don't think you can't combine it with anything because you've already combined it with the Fume Shroom. The upgrades in this game are, you can't combine it with anything, I think, because you're already combining it with whatever the original is. So that's the reason that's why that is. But yeah, let me know. Like I said, I feel like this is gonna be an issue for me. I need to come up with things to talk about. Oh, here's what I can talk about. Here's something I can talk about. This is very exciting, actually. Now, it's not something you're gonna see on this channel, but I do have if you don't know, I have another channel, my main channel, where I just post shit posts and stuff like that, just shit posty garbo content, basically. But I'm deciding that I'm going to start working on like a more I'll just say what it is. I didn't want to spoil it, but I'll just say what it is. I'm working on a fucking video essay, believe it or not. I know. You may now groan in like, you may now collectively groan in disgust because I'm working on a video essay. Specifically a Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul video essay, and it's going over one of what I think is the most important scene in the series. It's the scene itself is in Better Call Saul, but I think it's the most important, and more specifically, it's the most character telling scene in both series combined. It shows exactly, like, the cards are on the table, it's showing you exactly what these characters are, and who they are, and you know, it's to a T. So it's a very important scene. I feel like it's the most important scene in both series that I'm going to be going over in this video essay. I don't know why I decided to do this, it's just that it's a scene, I'll tell you why, actually, because it's a scene that I always felt very passionate about, and I love, a lot. And like I said, I feel like it is the most character-defining scene in the entire Breaking Bad universe, period. It tells you exactly who these characters are and what their real motivations are, and like, who they are behind the mask that they are playing, the character that they are playing for their families, and then the character that they're playing for the public. It shows you who they are as real humans, right? And I feel very passionate about it, as you can tell. That's why I wanted to make this, and I've never seen anyone talk about this. And anytime I've seen anyone watch this scene, they always, like, laugh at it. Because it is admittedly, like, kind of a funny scene, but it's a scene that I think people take to be comedy more so than it should be, because it's, to me, it's more of a more personal, like, hey, character-defining scene, right? I'll let you take your guesses in the comments on what's... I'm genuinely curious. Take your guesses in the comments on what scene you think it is I'm talking about. And shit, here's a motivation for you. Take your guess in the comments on what scene from Better Call Saul specifically, but also, you know, in terms of... Let me calm down. Take your guess in the comments on what scene from Better Call Saul you think it is I'm talking about here. And if you get it right, I will pin you, I guess. I'll pin the comment. And then the next recording of this, I will tell you what it actually is. I'll tell you the answer. I know that's... I don't know. I'm trying to be engaging here. You know, engage with my content. Do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, yeah! I feel like a geezer on the internet. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. You know? I don't care about all that shit. The like, comments, fucking do whatever you want. This is just... This channel exists solely as a place that I can upload my Twitch VODs, you know, as a backup. Because they get deleted by Twitch, so I upload them here as a backup, and now I have a history. I have a whole history of my streaming quote-unquote career, even though it's not a career yet, and it probably never will be, let's be honest, but it's a nice backup to have. And then also you get pre-recorded stuff like this, which you won't get on my main channel, because anytime I post something that isn't a shitpost on my main channel, nobody watches it. Like, I post the shitposts, and they get, you know, a couple hundred views, sometimes 1,000 views, sometimes even, like, I think my most popular one is like a 3-second shitty Germa edit that has like 17,000 views or something, which is insane, and thank you so much. But, like, it was a bad edit, and there was, because it was for a green screen thing, the green screen competition, and that, I did 2 edits, because you were allowed to make 2 submissions to the channel, and there was the chance that, you know, you do your edits, and maybe he'll watch one of yours on stream, which is how it always went, but... yeah, so you were allowed to make 2 videos, and you were to submit 2 videos, and he would maybe, if they were good enough, and the mods would review them and see which ones they considered to be the best, you know, maybe he'd see him, right? So, he didn't, spoiler alert, he never saw either of mine, which is fine, I don't really care, but what pissed me off is that I made 2 of them. One of them was like a 3-second, 5-second long, really shitty, like, Terminator edit, where I just edit Germa in, where he's, you know, the scene where they're running, and the T-1000, is it the T-1000? Is that the one that Robert Patrick plays? Is that his name? You know, the cop Terminator, is running after them on the while they're riding the bike. That scene, right? And I just edited Germa there instead, doing his like running in place on the green screen, and it's a horrible edit. It's not it's not that great. And that got 17,000 views. Meanwhile, the other one I did that I actually spent a lot of time on, which was a Red Dead Redemption Germa green screen, and I had to do a lot of tracking, and I had to like cut stuff out in Premiere, and you know, just it was a lot of work, much more work than the other one. That like got nothing next to it, so. I'm not bitter. No, I'm not bitter. You're bitter. No, genuinely, I don't care. I've gotten over it, but it's just funny how it works. Like, I'll post a video like that I've done. Actually, you can, if you haven't seen it already, I did a highlight from one of the Voices of the Void streams, specifically the one where it was the Chaos mod, right? I did that, and I made a highlight video of that and posted it on my main channel. Nobody watched it, because I don't know why. I don't know why, but nobody watched it. So that was, you know, kind of disappointing. And then, you know, I did a Schedule 1 stream with my friend, and I did a highlight video of that, and I was thinking of maybe doing more highlight videos of it, because there was so much that we played, and nobody ended up watching the highlight video, so I threw it all away. And I, like I said, I don't care. I'm not big on the, you know, the algorithm shit. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna post what I post regardless. It's, you know, either way, regardless of what happens or who watches it or who doesn't watch it, I'm still gonna post what I'm gonna post. But like, it is confusing, because like, why exactly, I don't know. You get what I mean, like, the shit posts, right, that, and it's, like, I do put a lot of effort into those, but, you know, I don't know. Point is, the episode is almost at an end here. I need to just shut up and stop being an idiot. Yeah. I don't care about views, honestly. I just do this for fun. And I'm always gonna just do this for fun. And I just, you know, I do want to know, like, what people enjoy and what people like. Because, you know, I want to make as many people entertained as possible while also doing something I enjoy. Which is part of the reason why we're doing it like we're doing it. These episodes, these Plants vs. Zombies episodes, that's part of the reason why we're doing it the way we are now, in this brand new format, because why not? I don't know, because it could be something interesting that you might like. I'm gonna try and post this today. In fact, I probably will. I'll post this today. You're probably seeing this today. Maybe I'll record another one today, I don't know. Oh yeah, I do have to record another one, because I have to tell you what the Breaking Bad episode is that we talked about earlier in this video, that I did the whole thing about, so I will record another one. But, anyways, chat, as you can see here, me, in-game version of me is just trying to do symmetry for no reason, other than because I don't know. Why the hell was I doing this? What was the point of this? Like, I'm asking myself in the past, what the hell was the point of this? I don't know. I think I just stayed on this screen because I wanted to... who cares? Who knows? 30 seconds left anyways. Chat, thank you so much for watching. Tell me if you want, like, more of this. Obviously I gotta record what I gotta record, but tell me if you want me to do more of this after the fact. Anyways, have a good day, have a good night. Wherever you are, have a good life. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Love having you here. Bye! I don't. Bye-bye!